IVM.
Hey everybody, welcome to another amazing week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Paytm Money, for supporting the network. Guys, you should definitely check out some of the content that we're doing recently, which is somewhat COVID-related. Pawan's been doing an awesome job on the Pragati Podcast. All Thing Policy has also got a tremendous number of really, really great episodes about what's going on and the impact. We talk about this stuff on Cyrus Says, especially in the Cock and Bull episode. On Advertising is Dead, Varun's had a couple of episodes where he's spoken about the impact of this, as has Karthik on the Filter Coffee podcast. And across the network, definitely do check it out. I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself. And with that, let's get you to your show.
This is Shifa Maitra welcoming you to a brand new episode of Smile India. What this pandemic has taught us for sure is that while we consciously maintain physical distance, we are far more connected than ever before. At a global level, countries like America and UK are working closely with India on creating a vaccine for COVID-19. Half a dozen companies in India are working round the clock on this, and the Serum Institute of India, the largest vaccine maker in the world, is showing promising results. They begin human trials by September, and if all goes well, will be able to create large doses of affordable medicine for the world. That would be something, right? Even on a personal level, I'm sure a lot of us have managed to reconnect with old friends and family like we never did while we were not under lockdown. So one day at a time, let's keep making progress. A great example of paying it forward comes from Kolar in Karnataka. Two brothers who are reasonably well off in their business saw people around them suddenly get jobless and hungry. On an impulse one night, they decided to sell a plot worth 25 lakhs that they owned to help people around them. They're giving rations to 3 villages and paying a salary to some people who lost their jobs. Those men are assisting them since it would make them feel small if they took charity. The brothers recall that they lost their parents when they were 5 and 2, and it was strangers who helped them study and make a life. They're glad they got a chance to help some strangers too. So keep the faith, the country has a heart. Another place we saw someone go all out for strangers was Raipur. A 27-year-old lady was brought to AIIMS and had tested positive. She had with her a 3-month-old boy and a 2-year-old daughter. The kids were put in an isolation ward, but since no family member was present, the 4 nurses on duty took over. When the lady's mother came to look after the kids the next day, she also tested positive. The children tested negative, and for over 2 weeks, the 4 nurses are playing mommy to them, making sure they're fed, bathed, and kept busy. What an amazing act where despite all the pressures, the nurses are making sure the patient does not have to worry about her children. Another reason our frontline warriors deserve all our respect. Innovation is showing the way across India. Alleppey in Kerala has come up with a brilliant idea for social distancing: umbrellas. If 2 people are standing with open umbrellas, the distance between them will automatically be over 1 meter. So the government has made it mandatory for everyone that when they step out, they have to be using an umbrella, besides wearing a mask, of course. The finance minister has ensured umbrellas are available at subsidized rates and free for those who cannot afford them. I'm impressed with the simple yet effective solution. And before I sign off, here's something you can do. Try and keep your day as structured as possible. While working from home does take a lot of your time, make sure you divide household chores and not let one person feel burdened. Also make time to exercise at home. Join an online class and pen it into your schedule. And yes, guard your me time fiercely as well. In case you feel like more positive news, go to a page called Good News Indians on Facebook. Listen to more podcasts on the IVM app or wherever you get your podcasts from. Till next time, stay home, stay safe.
Entertainment is like food for the brain. It's a window to culture and a great way to understand the world around us. The internet has changed what it means to be an entertainer, creating new storytellers with millions of fans. It has spawned a new breed, the story-sellers, those behind the scenes creating the business for this ecosystem. They work with brands, platforms and channels who are keen to capitalize on an audience hungrier than ever for more stories. I'm Vineet Kanabar, and I have a ringside view to how stories are told and sold. On my show, I bring you creators, artists, executives, and marketers for a freewheeling conversation around the business of entertainment. Tune in to Storytellers and Storysellers for personal stories, analysis and criticism every Thursdays as I talk to the brightest minds telling or selling great stories today.
Janice, what do you think couples did before TV was invented?
I don't know, go for walks on the beach, long drives, fancy dinners, have more sex maybe?
But what did we do when we decided to move in together? We debated between the Chromecast and the Fire Stick.
We gave up on sleeping early so we could stay up watching true crime shows.
We got ourselves 3 cat babies.
And basically became the cutest couch potatoes around.
Okay then.
In case you guys still haven't got it, we are a TV crazy, Netflix loving, binge watching Mr. and Mrs.
I'm Anirudh Guha.
I'm Janice Sequeira.
And if like us you snort TV for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is the podcast for you.
Tune in every Thursday on the IVM Podcast app or wherever it is that you get your podcast from. This is
Mr.
and Mrs.
Binge Watch.